We're back out here today, and my Uncle Jim is on his excavator. Get off this metal, and he's fixing to take all these trees down, hopefully, without getting hurt. So, and it is so dry and dusty, and extremely dull. We got some rain coming in. Probably tomorrow afternoon, next day or so, and we want to try and get this done because, of course, there's a burn ban, so we can't burn nothing. And what we were hoping to do is get all this down and get it close to the burn hole over there and get it ready to when they do lift the burn ban, we can get this stuff in the hole. So we're going to continue on here. With us not getting rain in a while, in fact, probably a month or two, this clay is extremely hard. So we got a couple of, these trees were cut about 11 years ago, maybe 12 years ago. And the whole place was clear cut. So. This hole is about 6 feet deep. And this stump still does not want to come out. It's finally working loose. So it's got a heck of a taproot on this thing. Been dead for about 11 years. The whole stump is probably rich light. In other words, kindling. We can split it up and use it to make a fire. Got a 6-foot taproot. Alright, he's gonna fish that out of there and I'm gonna haul it off to my pine knot tall. Oh, that tree's gone. One down, about 5 more to go. Well, he got quite a few down already. Actually, it was only, I think, 3. But we were going to try and cut these down, but I think what he's actually doing is digging completely around them, and then he's dropping them, and then I'm moving them out of his way. But I've got to come back and cut some of these up. There, I don't have no counterweight on my tractor, so I'm having a hard time picking this stuff up. So he's fixing to drop this one, and then we'll move over into this area. Most of this is small stuff. He's just got to pull the roots out, and then we're going to figure out how to take these down. The reason we're taking these down is the barn goes right here, there, and these trees are actually just in the wrong places. You can see right there. We get some good storms up here, and this right here will be the reason I don't have no power. And right over there is the what we call the high line coming in. It's the main power. And as these trees get bigger and bigger, they get bigger limbs, and it's just not worth it. I got some other trees that I'm gonna be planting where I need them. These trees are actually in the worst spot they could be. All right, we taking it down. That was it. That's the one on this side of the wire, so don't have to worry about that. Never taking that wire out. This old gum tree anyway, so. But what I could do is cut it up and probably save it for a while, then cut it up for boards or something, or make a post out of it. I don't know. We'll see. I'm definitely not going to probably burn that. I'll burn the leaves, but I'll keep the logs. All right, I got to go to work. All right, a little update real quick. He worked all the way through there. Now that's the wire I was talking about, that we had to be very, that was growing right through them trees. And I was worried in the future, but he's gonna clean all this up There actually used to be a ridge. It run right through here. My grandfather put it in, and it would turn to the right to slow that water down coming off this hill. Because we're on a big old hill. And there was one right there, and there's another one out here somewhere. But a couple years ago, before the 2 hurricanes, my uncle and I got out here and we cleaned all this up pretty good. And then the hurricanes hit and knocked all the, but we had knocked part of that ridge down, I believe. So what I'll end up doing is coming back in here, put some little ridges in here to slow the water coming off this hill down a little bit. So let me go see what else. All right, we up to these 2 trees, and he's actually gonna give them a little push, I believe. I'll let him get situated. That was kind of close, but we made it. All right, so far so good. He was able to get that bigger tree out, and now he's attacking these. These are actually magnolias that grow wild here. You'll be out in the middle of our woods, but they were brought up here by one of my great uncles, my Uncle Woodrow, my grandpa's brother. Brought some up here in the, I think the 60s, 1960s, and now they just kind of all over the place. And this is a little couple of them right here that are definitely in the way, and I've got others. If I want to plant some more, I can go get some and transplant them. I got a couple of them in the yard. I've actually cut a couple of them out of the front yard and my uncle dug them up out of the yard and got them out of there because they were definitely in the wrong place for us. So, but I've got a couple of them down in the woods, and anyway, I'm not tree poor up here, but I do need to get quite a bit of cleanup done. So anyway, let me get out of his way. Well, the job was going so good, and then my uncle actually dug into, which is kind of unusual for honeybees to be in the ground, but there's a nest of honeybees over there in the ground, I guess in that old dead stump. But one of them come up there and got me right there. That knuckle was swollen. That sucker hurt. Then one got me right behind on my shoulder blade back there, and that hurts. So, we'll see. I hadn't been stung by bees in a long time. So, alright. We're on actually the last tree for this afternoon. And still ain't figured out where them daggum honeybees come out of. They're over there by that stump right over there. So, I really don't want to get stung again. Well, that was the last tree. He's got one more stump he's wanting to get out before he quits. We'll see. And he's wanting to roll this stump, get all the dirt off of it. But that's the first time that cable has been cleaned in about 30 years, I believe. And I think I got a honeybee after me, so